How are you doing? Let's just wait for the live to kick in and for notifications to be sent. So we'll just wait. There we go, we are live. So welcome everybody to, guess what, season 2 of Sydney Social Live. How time flies. We did 25 amazing episodes in 2023 and here we are in season 2, episode 1. So for those of you who don't know, Sydney Social Live is a one-of-its-kind, thought-provoking talk show which puts the spotlights on topics and issues that no one else is talking about, except of course us here at Sydney Social Live. So the show typically focuses on topics related to social etiquette, social behaviors, the social mindset. Now, what is the purpose of the show? The purpose of the show is to spark important conversations, to promote positivity, to foster a community that is inclusive, that is non-judgmental, that is accepting. Now, you all know that in each episode, I bring a very special guest. And today, to kick off season 2, we have, drum roll, the one and only Sakina Akhtar.
Hello everyone. Hi Nim.
Hi, welcome Sakina. How do you feel to be here with me on Sydney Social Live?
I'm very excited and extremely happy because personally I love Nim's show.
Aww.
I follow it and all the guests and all unusual talk we usually don't talk.
Yes.
So this is an opportunity for me. You know, there is a saying in Hindi or Bengali, Pran khul ke baat karo. So
I love that.
I guess we will be talking whatever comes in mind.
Absolutely.
No judgment.
Absolutely.
And I can communicate with the audiences through your show,
Yes.
which I love. I love communicating with people. So thank you so much. I feel honored.
Give me a high five on that.
Yeah.
Let's get started. Now, most of you already know Sakina because she is a very well-known figure in the community. Having said that, on the off chance that you've been living under a rock and you don't know Sakina, I am going to read out a brief introduction. So Sakina Akhtar is a recognized and well-regarded ambassador for the Bangladeshi community in Sydney, Australia. She's voluntarily devoting her time and efforts in community functions and meaningful charity fundraising activities. Over the past 6 years, her contribution is remarkable as Vice President of Zonta Club of MacArthur Inc., Zonta International, with the mission of advancing the status of women, empowering women, along with like-minded professionals from diverse countries and cultures. Wow, now I know that's just one of the many hats Sakina wears. She's a much accomplished all-rounder. So Sakina, following that brief introduction, which does not do any justice to your amazing career so far, can you tell our audience a little bit about what you're doing currently, and also in addition to what I just read, and also tell us a little bit about the growing up years and life when you were younger.
I was very privileged and lucky to grow up in a very cultural minded family. My parents are my inspiration, my father and mother, and we are 4 sisters.
Oh.
I know how lucky it's to have sisters. Like, it's like my younger sister, I feel like my child, my elder ones, they're next to my mother.
Yeah.
So, and then we had lots of music and we had lots of fun when I grew up, and I went to a music school. I learned tabla in there.
Oh, really?
At
Wow.
Bangladesh.
Wow.
Even though I don't practice now, but music is my passion. Also, after that, I went to my school, college, and university. I did my bachelor and master's in economics. And at the same time, I was little bit curious about computers, so I did my diploma in computers and networking. After that, I started my career, and that was interestingly with telecommunications. And I believe in long-term relationship, and also you can learn more and contribute. Yes. You can see how the company is growing along with you. So I ended up 10 years with telecommunications.
Wow. You deserve a big clap for that.
Thank you very much. As an account manager there.
Awesome.
And then I did some with property market, and then I went to federal court, and now I'm working as an employment consultant, and I take the pride of this job.
That's awesome.
Because I can see people's like they are studying, they're going for employment, and I can help them with the career path. And the reviews I get in my website, it makes me teary sometimes because you know I became part of a bigger family now.
Yes. Yes.
So that is how I actually grew up. And I must take 2 names of institutions. I love being with institutions.
Yeah.
My Vikarnesa School and College alumni is here, and I take pride being the vice president over there. My president is Shuranjana, past president Mahbuba.
Big shout out to you.
They are actually kind of pillars who hold you. Yes. Sabrine Farooq was at your show.
Hey, Sabrine, hi.
The counselor.
Yes. Such a gorgeous lady.
Yeah. She is also part of my school and college. And the University of Dhaka, the alumni. I'm one of the executive member, and I love my team. They're a big family. They work together, and I feel like a second home.
That's so beautiful.
And also, I must take the name of Safal.
Okay, yes. Safal, yes.
South Asian countries, the platform, it gave me the one of the biggest platform to flourish. I got many countries over there, Nepal, Bhutan, Pakistan, Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
So this is amazing, and I love my journey.
That is so awesome. I mean, I am so impressed listening to Sakina. Sakina, do you often get people asking you, how do you do it all? How do you find the time? Do people ask you that?
People ask me, but I must say, first of all, my parents. They are my inspiration and the support.
Yes.
And my daughter, Safina, she is 13 years old, but she became a mini mother now.
Okay, they all tend to be that, right?
They do, and I have my good friends and the community support with me who makes my life easy. So I have a lot of blessings that I count.
I think blessings are what take us far, isn't it? And often we tend to forget that, and I'm glad that you gave that message out because, you know, there is this famous saying, I'm not sure from which part of the world, and it says that if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, take people with you. Yes. And their blessings.
Because look, when you say that, I would say there is a motivational leadership book, Gung Ho. And in Gung Ho, what it says that the birds fly in a V shape. One goes as a leader, it becomes tired, it goes at the back, another is coming. So I guess if the leader doesn't get chance to go at the back and motivate the whole team, as a team, they can go far, far, far. Absolutely. If it was just myself, I have to sit down somewhere and waste time.
Yes.
So I get...
So the name of the book is Gung Ho, is it?
Gung Ho, yes.
Okay, I'm going to definitely read it. It's a book I haven't read, surprisingly, but definitely now on my to-read list.
I must mention Naila Chaudhuri. She is my ex-director from telecommunication.
Hi, a big shout out to you as well.
She's my inspiration and an idol. She's doing a lot with women empowerment.
That's lovely.
And even with Hillary Clinton, she is working as advisor. So I take pride to take her name, and she has actually taught me, like Nemo, go and surf in the ocean and just manage your work.
And look, you are living that every day, aren't you?
Thank you.
Through the work you do. That is awesome. Now we have some what I call chakpata topics, which the show is known for. These are topics nobody really talks about openly. And I know that when we were discussing things offline, there were some interesting topics that we wanted to share with our audience. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes, fabulous. So firstly, Sakina, we were talking about online reviews, online business reviews. What you mentioned is about that a lot of the times the reviews are not kind.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to give much detail. That Sakina is doing all the talking today. So Sakina, shed a little bit of light on this particular issue that you would like the audience to know about.
Okay, I think review works a lot. As I said that when I get good reviews about myself on my work website, I really take the pride and I feel like doing more and more, going out of the way. Sometimes it's not that I don't get bad reviews or I was not really, because you know we need to work under some guidelines and procedures where I cannot help totally. So expectation is always higher.
Yes.
But I feel even if I go at the restaurants or things like that, I want to take advantage to name out few Bangladeshi restaurants in our area, like Nababi, Nababs, Mejbani, Mezban, Khadem, Tanduri Hut. There are a few restaurants. Now, I have stopped going to Liverpool or Harris Park since they are there now. I get all the foods and everything there. It's not that I'm going and getting 100% service or food quality every time, but I do believe that when we write a review, we need to keep in mind that I want to go there again. I want them to improve, not to discourage them that feel shattered that I'm not going to open the shop tomorrow. So maybe if we give a constructive feedback, there are 5 stars, I can choose 1 star. And also maybe I would say I can talk to the owner of the shop, ask for refund or compensation. And if it was not enough, then obviously reviews are there. But I want to encourage people to, when I say a problem, I always love to hear from someone who comes with a problem that they gives me some sort of indication of constructive solution as well.
Yes.
Maybe I can add on more. Then I know that that person has done some groundwork and they're honestly looking for something. So if the review is a bit kind, courteous and inspiring, that I had this food, I expect maybe a little bit better. Yeah.
You actually mentioned a very interesting point, and I have never looked at it that way. The idea is to encourage that particular business to, maybe provide better value or do a service slightly differently. The goal is not to discourage them.
No.
And that is what a lot of reviewers tend to forget, isn't it?
Yes. I think every complaint is an opportunity for improvement. It's not only the person who is writing the review. I will ask the people who has the website, try to message back, try to find out what was the frustration.
Correct.
Sometimes even if they give me enough attention, I might take it off as well. I might write down something back. So it's a two-way of communication.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Also, we talked when we were talking offline about naming and shaming. So sometimes what I've noticed in say Facebook groups, for example, one person might name and shame and then everybody starts attacking the business, but nothing constructive. It's not even reaching the owner, for example, right?
It is.
Yeah, would you agree that that is perhaps not the right way to go?
No, I totally agree with you. What you said, that you said something very important, that it is not reaching the end where it should be. It's a lot of wastes of time of all the users making comments, taking a lot of stress, like going against or for. So maybe go and talk to the right authority.
If you have a problem with a certain service provider or a certain product owner or whatever, talking amongst ourselves is not going to help, and I fully agree with Sakina. Let it go to the person who's provided the service. It gives them the opportunity to improve, and like Sakina rightly said, let's be a little kinder in our online reviews, because starting a business takes a lot of courage. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of heartache, a lot of tears. So if we can be kind and just give it, like Sakina said, constructively, more power to everyone.
Because I want to grow with my community.
Absolutely.
I want that shop owner to open another branch maybe in Blacktown or somewhere else. Let's grow together.
Otherwise, people will be closing their businesses because people are just being cruel, and then we can't enjoy the yummy food or the yummy, whatever they are offering. So I think that is spot on, and it's a topic that's very important. And
Thank you
so
much.
glad you put the spotlight on it. That is awesome. All right, that brings us to another equally, if not more important topic, and that is about performers. That is about events that are being held. And you have a very interesting point about remuneration, payment, qualified performers. Shed some light on that.
I would say again Safal. Like Safal was doing one program, and just to hold the quality, they choose a different hall for the art and photography exhibition. That shows quality. Even though it's a bit extra mileage for the organizers, but that shows how committed they are towards the artists and the performers and the arts. So we can see a lot of funded program
Ash is going to be very thrilled. I'm going to tell him about this.
If it's not funded, then I would recommend try to make a ticketed program. We go and see a lot of like our favorite artists. We don't mind to pay $300,
Yes,
even $500 or $200. We want to see a quality program.
exactly.
I
Yeah.
went to see like Sir Elton John at the stadium.
Yeah.
Worth of watching.
Yes.
Worth of watching. It's at the stadium. Stadium was open. It was raining. I was so wet. I thought it's a 3D rain. So I didn't mind to pay that money.
Yeah.
Because it's the quality and the artist's standard.
Yes.
The way you said the events.
Yes.
So maybe my expectation is I don't mind to pay a little bit extra for a program, but pay the artist the proper
Remuneration.
so that they feel encouraged.
Yes.
And then if I take my daughter or my next generation to a program where they can see the quality performances, they will encourage to be with us, with our culture, or the next generation will continue that.
Absolutely. And a lot of the time, people who have spent years perfecting an art or perfecting a dance form or perfecting a music form, they put in that hours, that effort, and paying them their due is going to ensure that your event gives quality performances, right?
Yes.
Because many times if you try to save money and say, okay, I'll just hire somebody whom I don't have to pay,
Yeah.
sometimes the quality can suffer.
It will actually, the quality will suffer, and I think it's very important that we encourage the good environment and better artists, better program, better platform.
Yes.
Charity will be charity, like someone like me who is passionate, doesn't have good background of singing or doesn't have any.
I don't know, I haven't heard you sing yet, Sakina.
I might sing in a very friendly environment, but I shouldn't keep going up at the stage and start singing. I should give that space to a professional singer and clap instead. So that's encourage and value the artists.
Yes. Or there could be an event that is for novices, that is for people who are aspiring, performers, where then the expectation of the audience is also different. Sometimes you have high ticketed events and then you have people who are not giving you that, the pleasure of that performance. So I think it's a very, very valid point. And yes, let's start paying our artists. Sometimes depending on what you are getting and what you can spare, you may not be able to pay the full fee, but just respecting their art form is very important.
I agree with you.
Isn't it? That is a very, very vital point. And there is the third one that we have to talk about, which is about family values, which is about today's kids, everyone doing their separate thing, all of that. So what do you want to say about that? Because when you said that, I said, that is reminding me of the old days.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about what you had in mind for that.
If you say old days, first of all, I can picture that all of us, my father, mother, my sisters, my uncle, aunties, I love joint family.
Yes.
A lot of people, I always like people and crowds. So like we are watching everyone is watching a show together, or like we are enjoying music together.
Yes.
Even a movie, social movie together. So nowadays I can see my daughter, I can see when we go somewhere, kids are busy with their iPad, or they're playing something which I don't, joystick and things like that.
Doing their own thing.
Yeah, I think still they will be doing it, but if we can create something where we can drag them a little bit with us, so maybe 5 minutes slot or something, hey everyone, not only just to eat, go at the dining room, maybe if we can call all the guests at the same time, doesn't matter how small the place is, that togetherness.
Yes, we need to go back to that.
Yes, probably. I enjoy doing that.
Great message for the society. I think Sakina has absolutely hit the nail on the head with that one. Let's go back to the good old times where, as a family unit, we did things together instead of just being in silos and doing our own thing.
Yes.
Isn't it? Because it enriches the family system, and slowly, because of, technology, communication. You'll find, you go to a restaurant, you'll find even a girlfriend and a boyfriend sitting at a table. Instead of talking to each other, they're on their phones.
Yeah, they're on the phone, yes.
So that is a bit sad, but yes, going back is very, very important. Sakina, we have shed a lot of light on a lot of different, very, very important topics. I have a rapid fire round for you.
That sounds interesting.
This is very impromptu. She's not had any chance to prepare. So let's see how she fares. I'm sure she'll do really well. So Sakina, just some quick questions, okay? Chai or coffee?
Coffee.
So you've always been a coffee person?
I am.
And what's your routine? First thing in the morning, you must have a coffee and then start your day. How does it work?
Coffee. I work with the coffee at the workplace.
So are there times when you will say, "Okay, I'll have chai today"?
No. I have my work colleagues. They have a tradition to go for tea around 12 p.m.
Yes.
And it's masala tea.
Okay.
So I enjoy tea as well with them. Like tea or
She's
coffee.
now my favorite person. Anybody who says they love coffees, it's I only meet tea lovers. What is this? I never meet coffee lovers. So I'm so glad Sakina said coffee. That is awesome. Okay, are you a morning person or a night owl?
No, morning person.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I'm working nearly 24 years now in the multicultural and multinational companies. And it is basically mostly 9 to 5 job. And after that, because of the job natures, I had to be like on call a lot of time. So I always try to practice wake up early morning.
Yeah, okay. And your creative juices are at their best first thing in the morning.
I don't think I'm that creative.
Oh, she's just being humble.
But I love to listen music, yes.
So sunrise, you prefer sunrise to sunset?
Yes,
Ideally.
I prefer, ideally, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, movies or books?
I think movies.
Okay, favorite, any favorite?
Nemo.
You mentioned that earlier as well, right?
I love Nemo. I love the character Nemo. It's, you know, the way it is a simple movie, but it has shown how a little fish went across the sea.
Yes.
How it finds its own way back to come back.
Yes.
Nemo was lost because Nemo was trying to explore life. And then Nemo's father was very scared person. He became brave to get his son back.
Yeah.
And also Nemo was stuck in a, it's a fish who was stuck in a, he was catched. And then only way to get out of that tunnel was just keep swimming, keep swimming, keep swimming. And the teamwork basically let them free. So there is a lot of message
Absolutely.
in this animated cartoon movie.
So
That's
a lot
why
of
I love
times in
it.
life, we are caught in this,
Yes.
thing, and we don't know way out. And like you said, do what Nemo did, which is swim, swim,
Yes.
swim.
Just keep swimming, keep swimming, keep swimming.
Keep trying and resilience. It's a message of resilience, which
It
is
is.
so awesome. And that is a movie one can watch ever so many times. And I found, Sakina, each time I learn a different lesson.
Yes.
When you watch that, and to the outward appearance, it's such a simple movie about a fish, but there is so much we can learn.
Messages are there.
Isn't
yes.
it? Well, we have come almost to the conclusion. Firstly, I must thank you for all the lovely words you said about Safal. I wasn't expecting them. My husband Ash Gholkar is the founder of Safal, and
Yes.
he's definitely going to sit and discuss this with you.
I must take Ash's name, Ash Gholkar, and also Kedarnath, and also Salia. They're so nice,
It's an
kind
amazing team.
people. Shahid Bhai.
Big shout out to the Safal team.
Safal team has done a lot this year, and I'm pretty sure next year they're going to be a big celebration all together, because all the artists are coming there.
Yes.
It's art, culture, literature.
True.
I think it's the food for my soul. That's why it's coming
That's
so
very
many
sweet.
times.
Ash is going to be thrilled. I'll let him know you said that. That's awesome. So any last words? You're such an inspirational figure in the community. I'm sure a lot of women look up to you as a role model. Any last words you'd like to tell our lovely audience?
I would request everyone to like Nim's show.
No,
Because there is a reason behind it. Look, I met you in a Women's International Day at Urmi's program.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay, and then you were a motivational speaker. When people talk, we usually get the opportunity to slip back a little bit, but I was actually giving more attention.
Oh.
So we should follow. I'm saying like Nim's page, because we should follow all the inspirational
That is so
people,
That is
and
very sweet.
we spend a quality time in there, and togetherness is very, very important. Also, I will ask everyone to love yourself.
Very important.
You will be a winner if you can love yourself. Not you will get all the success in life. Success has different parameters. It can be money, it can be love, it can be like your good day, or a nice flower in your yard. Even there is no flower, there might be a butterfly just roaming around. So count your blessings and like feel the joy of life.
Such wise words from a really wise and amazing and warm-hearted human being. I'm so thrilled that you featured in my very first episode of season 2. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. I know you've had a super busy day and you're going to have a super busy week. I really appreciate you taking the time to come on the show.
No, Nim, this is, as I said, that this is recreation for me.
Awesome. Well, thank you, lovely folks, for sharing a part of your Sunday with us. I know many of you watch the recording later in the evening when you get some time. By all means, do it. If you have any questions for Sakina, please put them in the comments. She's a very busy lady, but I'm sure she'll take the time to respond.
I will. I would love to. I'd love to hear everyone. Please welcome and let's continue this journey.
Love it. Thank you so much, and thank you, lovely people. Enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll see you very soon with the next episode of Sydney Social Life. So keep watching. Bye.